Hello, everyone. So, I hope you are well. I hope things are great. I am Dr. Tammy, your success catalyst, and I am the director of accreditation and certification of ICORBP, International Council of Registered Blockchain Professionals. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining us today. So, this is the block, and the block is about inviting our experts that are in the industry of blockchain technology and our partners. And we tend to have discussions with them and give you updates and share how you can be in this field and establish your place in the blockchain industry. So if you are joining us for the first time, say hello to us. If you have been here before, say hello to us anyway, and make sure that you like this page, whatever page you're on, make sure that you turn on your notifications and comment below. Comment hello, where you're joining us from. We'd like to hear from you. So next, we'll hear from our sponsors.
This blockchain continuing education program is brought to you by our major sponsors: HTML Coin, Utility Coin Beyond the Hype; Althash University, your online school in the fourth industrial revolution; Libra Codes, take control on your NFT creation; and Credence Hub, verified credentials, anytime, anywhere. We also would like to thank our partners.
All right, y'all. So y'all are hearing the music. So we're going to get Armando to stop the music here in a second. That's what threw me off when I first started. I was like, the music didn't go away. So I did a little stuttering, so I apologize. But today we have one of our partners. We have one of, I guess it was August of last year that we partnered with Flames Technology Centers, and the CEO is Fred Brandon. And we did a partnership with him, and so much has happened in the last 11 months. And so we are here to hear more about that and more about what he's doing, what he's up to, and what has transpired in this last 11 months. So I'm going to bring him on. Fred Brandon.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you? How's everyone?
Great. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a minute. Last time you were here, we were talking about Flames. We were talking about your book. We were talking about all of that. So we know a lot has happened. But before we get into that, tell us who you are and what you do, because I know I didn't do it justice because I just told you a little bit. So you tell us a little more about yourself.
Wow. Okay. So where do I start? My name is Fred Brandon. I am a techie. I'm an educator. I'm a speaker. I'm an author. I help people get into the blockchain and Web3 space. I really am so motivated because of having all these years of technology experience and understanding where things are going. I really want to get people involved and get them taught into technology world, really. So, I'm a CEO of Flames Technology Centers, of brand new technologies, as well as the executive director of the Fred Brandon Flames Foundation as well. So there's a lot of different things that I have on my plate. I'm always somewhere. I'm always speaking on some stage or attending some events. So definitely reach out to me, and we can definitely talk business, or we can talk tech.
All right, so let's talk about both of those. So tell us what have you been up to? I know you mentioned just a little bit that you've been doing some speaking engagements and some things, but what have been? I know, and tell folks a little bit about Flames and what you've been doing with Flames Technology Centers.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Anything else you want to share?
All right, yeah, definitely. So Flames, that came about last year. This was something that I envisioned that our community really needed. There are a lot of intersectionality of understanding fintech as a whole, and I wanted to make sure that these are areas that we address. So Flames, it stands for financial literacy, arts, math, engineering, and science. So I like to think of it as the next iteration of STEAM. So you'll see a lot of my quotes and everything else where there's steam, there's flames. So we really want to be able to understand exactly how everything coincides. One of the things that we really like to do is not only speak about all of the different STEM careers that's out there and the STEAM careers, but we also, because a lot of people want to get into that area of saying, I want to make this a six-figure job, or I want to make all this money. But the issue is a lot of people don't know what to do with it once they have that. So where flames coincides with this theory is just understanding there has to be a financial literacy aspect to everything that we do, whether we are working with kids, working with adults, does not matter. I think that in our country and in other countries, that is something that's not addressed as it should, especially in the schools. So we really want to be able to, at the Flames Technology Centers, we want to be able to reach out to the youth and kind of help them and bridge that that area where some of the secular schools are missing, and help them in these areas, whether it's some of the new technologies where we talk about things like blockchain and crypto and NFTs and all of those type of things, or just understanding traditional finance.
Awesome. So what else have you been up to? So that's a little bit about Flames. So tell us a little bit about some of the things that you've done specifically. Have you talked to any students? Have you worked with, what have you done?
Yeah, definitely. So this past year has been, it's just been wild. We've talked to over 14 schools, about 400 students. And we talk on a lot of different topics. So one of the things that I mentioned, we talk about a lot of things in blockchain and Web3, but we also, talk about financial literacy as well as trying to find careers in STEM and Microsoft technologies as well. Can't forget them as well. But we really want to make sure that the kids understand that they have options. Sometimes, you always hear those, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? And sometimes tech geek is never one listed, right? So you want to make sure that those are sometimes options. And we have a lot of different opportunities for them out there. When we start to think about STEM, whether it's science or technology or engineering or math, that encompasses so many different things. When we talk about blockchain, and all of those type of things, that actually touches every area of STEAM, right? And when you start to think about, the science, the data science, the computer science of it, the technology, the machining, the engineering, whether you're mining for crypto or any of those type of things, there are so many aspects of STEAM that is in blockchain and cryptocurrency. And that's why those are some of the areas that we touch on.
Awesome. Well, I follow you. Choosing my words properly. I'll get into more of that in a little bit. But and I'm noticing your handle on your little thumbnail, and it says Flames Foundation. So I'm assuming that that's something that has developed. Okay, I know it has developed in the last year as well. So could you tell us a little bit about the Fred Brandon Flames Foundation?
Okay, so that is a variation. So now we first have the Flames Technology Centers that's really focused around helping youth to kind of find their way into this space, understanding more about financial literacy, blockchain, and all the others, right? But we also have a nonprofit organization, which is the Fred Brandon Flames Foundation, which also stemmed from, there's that word again, STEM. It stemmed from what I was doing with the tech centers, because we wanted to make that a hybrid learning platform where we can reach kids pretty much anywhere and help them out. With the Flames Foundation, we really want to be able to expand that to adults. So as we start, thinking about automation, future work, and a lot of things that are some of these jobs that are being replaced, you're starting to see robots in IHOP. You're starting to see mechanical arms in Chipotle and White Castle. You're starting to see robotic bartenders in Vegas. So where are these jobs going to go? Right? All these people who are doing, X, Y, and Z that maybe get being replaced by robots or machine learning or some type of AI, they need jobs. They're going to need jobs in the future. And that's where the Flames Foundation comes in. We want to make sure that, our communities are skilled up on whether it is to keep the job that they have or, just so they can upskill, or if they want to transition into another field because their job is being replaced. So we want to be able to, reach a lot of people, help them out in that area of just being able to have that kind of workforce development, whether they decide to stay in their current career or have to find another one due to technology.
Well, that's awesome because I know part of what we do at ICORBP is making sure that people are competitive in this industry. And, we've partnered with Flames Technology Centers and now the Fred Brandon Flames Foundation because of that, to make sure that that happens. So y'all make sure y'all stay connected and just stay connected. Take advantage of what's out there because we do the certifying, but our partners, we have partners so that way you can get that education and the professional development that you need in training. And so as we're talking about preparing for the future and this idea of future of work, what would be some of your recommendations for people who they realize they're hearing this conversation, they're hearing what you're saying, and they're thinking, okay, so apparently I need to start thinking about how I'm going to upskill or reskill or do, enter the tech industry in general and or blockchain technology more specifically. So what would you recommend people do?
The boy, is that a softball or what? So it just really depends. It depends on what you want to do, right? I think we really have to take an assessment of where we want to be. There are so many different areas of technology, and not everyone is a coder, right? A lot of people think that you have to be, big into JavaScript or HTML or Solidity or all these type of coding programming languages to get into tech. But I think one of the things that we have to focus on is try to understand who we are and what we want to do. So as we start to understand those type of things, we can understand where our strengths are. Are we good at project management? Are we good at community management? Are we good at these type of things? And as we start to understand our strengths, we can start to try to figure out exactly where we want to go. There are a lot of Web3 jobs, and Web3 consists of a lot of things that we talked about, whether it's NFT, metaverse, which is going to give you that VR, AR, MR, XR type of thing, or NFTs, cryptocurrency, blockchain. There's so many different areas. And blockchain is one of those areas where it touches, it's not just a financial, like a lot of people think that it is, but it touches a lot of different areas, whether you're in construction, whether you're in real estate, whether you're in, the banking industry, or whether you're in, the hospital. It touches a lot of different areas. So I think we really need to start just kind of, looking within to understand who we are, what we want to do, what we're good at, and then try to see exactly how that fits into technology. Because there are a lot of things that you can do where you don't necessarily have to know a lot of code. Whether it is, taking classes, there's, Althash University and places like that has courses that's going to allow you to understand the blockchain, understand, building your own cryptocurrency and understanding how the inner workings work. We also have, things with, depending on the age group, whether you're coming to Flames Tech Centers or understanding that you want to make that transition in the workplace now, that you come over to the foundation and understand, where are my strengths and what do I like? Because sometimes you can be really strong at something and you hate it. You hate to do it. So sometimes you just need to kind of play in different areas, play in different sandboxes and try to figure out, okay, I like this, I'm good at this, And it's that what a kage type of thing, right? It's like, okay, this is my passion because I fit in this type of Venn diagram of what I like to do and what I'm good at, as opposed to, what I'm good at and I'm only here because they pay me, right? So it's those type of things like that, and you just want to kind of figure out what it is and find your niche.
Yes. And so I like to add something because to what he's saying, because the other thing is find yourself a mentor. Everybody always asks me, how did I get into this space and how did I transition? It's this guy right here pushing me to get into blockchain technology, the one that helped me find even Althash University and all that I'm doing right now. So he's the guilty party for introducing me into the space. And I'm a non-tech person who entered this space. So yeah, it was a bit pushed for me because I was like, what? But yeah, here I am. So thank you, friend Brandon.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So let's talk about the future. What are some of the things that you have coming up? Some of the things that you may be wanting to embark on in the future? What are some of your future plans?
So I'm glad you asked. All right, so we are doing a lot of things with the foundation. We are building out a learning portal. We want to be able to help people in a lot of different areas. We recently had a huge program that went over so well to help people get into data analytics. That is one of the areas that we identified as being one of those jobs for the future, right? We understand, we're looking at, blockchain, Web3, data analytics, and cybersecurity. So we started with the data analytics. We got over 10,000 people enrolled. 10,000 people are completing courses. There's so many things that's going on right now, whether they're starting to find jobs in the data or getting certified as a data scientist or machine learning engineer. There's so many different things. I'm seeing so much progress and so many success stories on social media all the time of saying, hey, thank you, Flames Foundation, for everything that you've done to get us where we are. Because, some people had never been in tech, but at all, they never wrote one piece of code, but being able to get into maybe understanding Python and understanding that this is a job that's highly sought after, they found their niche. So, with our learning portal, we're definitely going to have more resources, more training courses. We're coming out with a cybersecurity course. We want to make sure that people are getting into cybersecurity as well. So one of the things that we definitely ask for is support, because we can't do this. We're nonprofit, so we definitely need some support, right? To make sure that these resources are available to you. So, definitely check out our website, which is fbflamesfoundation.org/donate. You can go and you can donate as much as you like, right? And you can donate daily, you can donate monthly, weekly, quarterly. There's a lot of different options. So, you don't necessarily have to think about this as saying, oh, well, I want to give all this money, but I can't give it all at one time. You don't have to. You can do it. You can junk it out, throughout the year if you like. So we are definitely looking for, donors. We're looking for partners. If it's, something that kind of aligns with what we're doing, we're looking for you. And we're also looking for sponsors. This is a global effort. We with our data program alone, we were able to reach over 131 countries. So we are we're putting in the work. We're making sure that we are trying to touch as many lives as possible to make sure that everyone is being prepared for the future.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So y'all make sure y'all go to the website, www.fbflamesfoundation.org. So I'll get that right. So make sure that you check that out. So is there any other comments, anything else that you'd like to share with us today?
Yeah, I think that, I'm going to just touch back on something I talked about before. I think we really just need to find our way. And there are a lot of different things that's out there. We just need to understand what we're good at, what we want to do, and where the future of work and the future of finance and the future of tech is going. There are a lot of things that you hear a lot of like FOMO out in the FOMO and FUD, and which is fear of missing out and fear, uncertainty, and doubts. A lot of different things that you hear in the media, and it's more about education, right? I think once we start educating ourselves and understanding the things that we want to get into, the things that we need to get into, and the things that we want to do for the long term, then this is going to help us in the long run. So educate yourself. As you mentioned, find a mentor, find a course, find a foundation that's going to help you learn all of these different things, right? You want to be able to just, do your research, find your resources, and then go from there. I think that's probably the best piece of advice I can give anyone, is just make sure that you understand where things are going, and then you prepare yourself to be able to get there.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And yes, ditto. Exactly. So tell us, how can we connect with you? And Flames Tech Centers, Flames Foundation. Just tell us how we can connect with you. And if they wanted to take advantage of what you're offering with any of the things that you're doing, how do they do that? Or what's the best way for them to do that?
Okay, so the best way is to make sure you come to our website. All the information is going to be there, fbflamesfoundation.org. You're going to see all the different programs that we have available, some that are upcoming very soon. So definitely, if you're not on our mailing list, I suggest you go and do that. And that's going to be on the website as well. So make sure you do that. As you can see next to my name here is, this is where you can find the foundation on Instagram, Twitter, Telegram. We have our own Telegram group, FB Flames Found. You're going to be able to find it there. If you are looking for the tech centers, it's going to be Flames Tech CTRS. And that's going to be on Instagram, all the other places, right? Instagram, Twitter, all the places there. Go and check us out. Like I said, we work with a lot of different organizations. So if you want us to come to, your school, your university, your company, there are a lot of different people who needs this information. So we want to make sure that we're talking to everyone. So if you're interested, there are sign-up sheets on the Flames Tech Center website as well. So we can come speak to you about the metaverse or about NFTs or about, any of those type of things. So definitely reach out to us. There are a lot of different opportunities to reach out to me. Contact pages, FB Flames Found on Twitter or on Instagram as well. So just feel free to reach out to me.
Thank you. So yes, reach out and make sure that you go get his book as well. That's a great way to kind of start learning. And I must say, he didn't mention that when I asked him what to do. So this is one of the things you can do. You can grab a book, his book, and read it, Adopting Blockchain and Cryptocurrency, Embracing a Digital Future by Fred Brandon. And you can get that anywhere books are sold, online, Amazon, any online distributor.
Walmart, everywhere. They're everywhere. Exactly. Everywhere. And I like to say that book there is a very good resource for beginners. Understanding, some of that jargon, sometimes when you read tech books, well, most people don't read tech books unless they're in tech. But if you just wanted to read a tech book, there's so many big words and so much jargon in there that, a lot of people just let their eyes glaze over and they throw it back down. So this is not one of those type of books. It's going to allow you to understand at a young level, at an old level. Doesn't matter if you're 7 or 77, you're going to understand the principles and what this concept of blockchain and cryptocurrency is.
And I will say that my favorite part of this book is the glossary. So it really helps. So get it, grab your copy. And make sure you submit a review, share what you think about it. So we'd appreciate that support of our partners. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us. This has been very enlightening. I mean, you're doing a lot, and so much that those who are joining us can take advantage of. I'm seeing the comments, so I see we have several joining us from different places. So thank you all for joining us and being here. And if you haven't, make sure that you like, subscribe, make sure that you comment if you're here and you're just eavesdropping. Say hello to us, and any of the links or anything, I'll make sure that either myself or Mr. Brandon will put them in the chat on the different platforms, so that way you can connect and get the links directly, and it's easier to navigate and get to them. Some amazing services that I hope you would take advantage of in education and training. If you really want to be future ready. And, I'm now calling myself the futurist, because I talk about future work, future business, future of education. So because of that, in order to be future ready, you really need to start thinking about how you can enter this industry and into the field. So, so definitely, if you missed it, if you're just joining us, hey, go back and watch the beginning, go back and check it out, and take some notes. He said some great things on how you can get started and enter this industry and the things that he's offering. So thank you, Mr. Brandon. Thank you so much for joining us today and for being here. And we appreciate you. So now, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for everything.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me here. This was great. Great opportunity to kind of talk about some of the things that I'm doing and some of the things that the foundation is doing, and just really trying to help people get into this space and into understanding that tech is the future, right? It's the future of everything that we do, whether we're, it's the future of money, the future of work, and we have to be prepared, and we have to do that. The best way we can do that is through education.
Yes, education. I'm so down with that. I'm so down with that. And y'all, make sure you donate. Make sure that you go and donate. And the thing is, I don't know if he said it or he did, but I'm going to reiterate this, that you can donate daily, weekly, monthly. You can decide how much. I think even the smallest amount is what? $10 USD.
$5. $5.
Hey, listen. Hey, $5. But we definitely like more. Right. He's doing some amazing things and serving so many. I mean, 131 countries, more than 9,000 people. And so that work requires support.
Yeah, and we have some more coming up very soon, where we're going out and we're partnering with other nonprofits as well to make sure that we can get this information out. We have one that's coming up in about 3 weeks, actually, where we're working with the Southern Black Girls and Women Consortium. We're going to be on their tour as well, making sure that we're giving out, scholarships and things of that sort, so people can get into this tech field, whether it's cybersecurity, data, blockchain, things of that sort. So we're definitely we definitely need your support. We need your help to make sure that that is a reality, and for many in our community.
Yes, many, y'all, many, which requires money. So www.fbflamesfoundation.org/donate. So donate, or just go to the website and click where it says donate. It's really clear.
There you go.
It says donate. So just donate.
Right. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we definitely need that.
Thank you all for being here, and definitely comment below if you have any questions, you have any comments, anything that we can follow up on, anything that was not clear, we can clear it up for you and make sure that you get in the right place and take advantage of the services and the opportunities that Fred Brandon has available for you. Thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next Friday for another episode of The Block.
This blockchain continuing education program is brought to you by our major sponsors: HTML Coin, Utility Coin Beyond the Hype, Althash University, your online school in the fourth industrial revolution. Libra codes, take control on your NFT creation. And Credence Hub, verified credentials, anytime, anywhere. We also would like to thank our partners.
It's still live.